This is just a test right now. This is a test, Simon, right? This is a test. And in my mind, I just sort of like visualize, this is just a test. Whatever you believe in, energy, God, someone else out there, this is just a test to see how strong you are. This is just a test to see how can you get over that hurdle. What we are going to talk about today, we're going to talk about how do you deal with struggles, how do you deal with obstacles, how do you deal with bad news that you can't control, right? How do you deal that? How do you deal with setbacks when it's going well and you get hit and you throw it out again? This is the story of my life. I think this is the story for all entrepreneurs, business owners, people that are doing their own thing, people that are taking the risk and doing things, right? We are presented every single day with a hit in our face, like literally every single day, but this is what makes it fun personally for me, so it's a little bit like what we're going to talk about today. How do you deal with struggles? How do you deal with obstacles? How do you deal with bad news? We talked about that yesterday. You get hit by something, lockdown 6 weeks. Bad news, right? Your mom is sick, your dad is sick, you're sick, you hit your whatever, you went into an accident. You're working so hard, you're working, and then you get a setback, right? Got clients, got my friend here, right? Working super hard, we're increasing, he's getting stronger, really pushing it at the gym. Setbacks, no gym. What do you do in those situations? How do you pick yourself up from those situations there? And one thing, which is I think a lot of people, included myself in the beginning, found it a little bit weird, right? But I promise you, this is something you do anyway, right? Without words. You do that every single day here without words. You do that by thinking. But what I want you to do, what I want you to start developing is that you start, first of all, getting aware of your internal dialogue, right? And how can you get control and more sort of like power over your internal dialogue? There's lots of different things. We talked about that. Meditation, getting awareness in and all that. But what I want you to do here with this point here, I want you to start talking, literally just verbalizing yourself moving forward. Right? You're sitting here right now and you got hit with bad news. Something has happened, right? It's not going well. Lockdown. What is happening? Automatically, all the fear, all the frustration, all the challenging, all the things comes into your mind, right? What are you doing? Right? How do you get yourself out of that? Straight away, what I would do, I would start talking to myself. Purely start talking to myself. I had the whole last week where it's just like, good week. And then you just hit a wall with something, and I was like a little bit off. I felt burned out in a certain way. I didn't really feel that like connection to what I was doing, like me. I was just a little bit off track with my mind, What did I do? It was a whole week for me, literally feeling it. I was like, why do I feel this way here right now? Why do I feel this massive cloud over me of challenge, right? What did I do? I start talking to myself. Every time a thought came into my mind, I was standing there and cooking, and then some worries start coming into my mind. What if, and what is going to happen, and what about the next week, and blah, blah, blah. I start talking to myself. What did I say? I said, this is just a test, Simon. This is just a test right now. This is a test, Simon, right? This is a test. And in my mind, I just sort of like visualize, this is just a test. Whatever you believe in, energy, God, someone else out there, this is just a test to see how strong you are. This is just a test to see how can you get over that hurdle. And what is happening when you're presented with obstacles, right? Obstacles, challenge, setbacks, it's not working. This is the door you need to go through in order to break that, crack that code, right? You keep hearing me talking about it. It's all about developing the toolbox within yourself, right? You're not gonna develop the toolbox even more just by drifting along and do the same thing over and over again, right? And everything is fine, everything is safe, I'm doing what's just required of me, what's necessary for me to pay the bills, what's necessary for me to be in an average shape with my body. I'm feeling all right, I'm feeling happy, I'm not missing out. Like, You're not gonna grow from that, right? So start thinking about it. First of all, I want you to flip it around. Every time an obstacle, challenge, struggle, setback, bad news comes, I want you to start get the mindset of like pling. It might be challenging in the moment, but like pling, turn it on. And this is like a signal for you to be like, okay, where is the opportunities? Seek, where is the opportunities right now? Okay, lockdown, what is the opportunity? Every single person is in the same boat. What could I do different? How could I stand out? How could I be an example? How could I impact someone right now? How could I help someone right now that might think differently, right? This is just the mindset I naturally pop over to straight away. Reconnect with your goals and purpose. So we talked about that just here now, right? Reconnect with your goal and purpose. So whenever you are faced with something straight away, right? In the present moment, this is shit. This is, it's not working. I'm frustrated. It's not working, right? You are bogged down in the mud right now, right? You are in the doing. You're in the everyday thing right now. This is what frustrates you. This is a key. I do that every single time. I go away. I pull myself away from the situation, from the noise. I should spend much more time in that. I don't do that. I should. I try to pull my way from the noise, from the treadmill, from all the things, right? For myself, I try to pull myself away and try to look at it. Okay, why am I feeling this way right now? Why is it challenging? Why is it hard? How is this bad news right now? Why is that affecting me? How? All right? How can I make it happen? So I'm reconnecting in my journal, as I'm doing here every single day. Goals every single day and every single night, plus reflection every single night. It's just a habit now. Stop up and then go out and then reconnect with your purpose, right? So it puts things into perspective, and most importantly, it shifts your focus onto success, onto opportunities, onto like, this is where I want to go, right? Number 3, it is find a quick win. Win in something today. Find something that made you proud today. Something where you're like, I scored today, right? If you're in sales, it was a sale, right? You got a new client. If it was, your new healthy routines, right? You go for a walk, you go for a run, you smash yourself out at a workout. That was a win today, right? Whatever you are feeling stuck in, go into that and look for it, right? Right? Because you're feeling stuck about something you can't do, something that didn't work for you, something you're prevented for, something you lost. Go into that area where you feel that emotion, right? And then go in and then sniff around and see if you can get a win in that area, right? As soon as you feel down, as soon as you feel a loss, as soon as you're like, this is not working for me, look after a quick win that you can get today. The root cause of self-doubt, in my opinion, is when we are sitting around and we're not doing anything. That's where we start doubting ourselves. We're not showing up. We're not going to the things we're supposed to. We don't have a job. We don't go to the gym as we're supposed to. We're not training. We're not eating the right thing. We're not showing up as who we need to be. We're not showing up as our best self. That's where self-doubt comes in. So number 4, so every time I personally don't feel my best, I don't feel good, like it's not working, I feel sad, upset, stressed, whatever it is, right? Go back to your routines. Go back to, that's what I'm talking about in the beginning. You're creating a recipe, right? A toolbox that you are like, you're creating this soup, right? And that soup has tomatoes, it has cucumbers, it has paprika, it has meat, onion, celery, asparagus, whatever, right? This is all your experiences. This is all your combination of things that makes you who you are, right? That makes you feel the best. Again, I keep talking about it. Me waking up in the morning is not because I want to wake up in the morning, because that little thing adds up to who I am, how I contribute to the best self. It's simply that. That's why. Reading a book, contribute, right? Have a clean house, contribute. All these things are things I'm putting into my soup. So when the end of the day, right, I know, okay, this soup today didn't taste good because I needed tomatoes and cucumbers. I didn't have my tomatoes and cucumbers today. I didn't have my contribution and time for myself today. You do X, Y, and Z, and it produces Y outcome in the end of the day. Simple as. If you haven't yet gone in and watched my live training, it's an hour live training where I'm taking you through basically my story, like why do I do what I'm doing today? Breaking down my story, why it will help you as well. It puts things into perspective. And then I'm gonna teach you the 3 steps where all these sort of points, everything I'm teaching lays under. How to get your body back into peak performance, right? How to get your mindset laser focused with the right habits and rituals, with the right goals. And then over here in the 3rd pillar, we work on the self-esteem and the identity, right? So you build that foundation underneath you. So this house here called you just like, you're going at it with energy, right? You're going at it with a great attitude, and you're going at it with skills, and you're going at it with the recipe, right, for your life to be extraordinary. So you can access the free web training. You can send me a DM, or you can access it on the link scifit.com.au/baseline training in one word. scifit.com.au/baseline training. scifit.com.au/baseline training. It's an hour training in there. So if you're in lockdown, if you're free from work, on the way to work right now, you can go in there and you can access this training here. So again, legend, appreciate it as always, checking in. Love you from the bottom of my heart. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're feeling good. And again, only one thing to do in life, and is to raise your baseline. Nothing else counts. Keep going, buddy.